Hey guys, Jamstrap here and welcome back to another Which Army Should You Play video, where I go through some of the reasons why you might want to start an army and might not want to start the army. And as you can see, today we're talking about the evil pirate dark elves that are the Drukhari. And there we go, I've summed up the entire video in one sentence, so I'll see you guys later. No, I'm just joking, but that is a very big part of their aesthetic and lore though. But anyway, as always, this video is about gameplay, aesthetics, how to start the army, some budget ways to get into it and stuff like that. Nothing about rules and power gaming because that stuff just changes all the time anyway. So let's have a scroll at them aesthetically. Let's see what they all about. Now this is two of the newer kits over here, so let's have a look at Drazar and the Incubi over here. And like I said before, if you think of your classic dark elves in like fantasy and stuff, they're basically that but in space, and they mix in a bit of like evil elven space pirate, because they love to go on raids and attack people in lightning quick and stuff like that. And yeah, this is basically what it agile, quick. This is what this image is kind of portraying here right here. I mean, some of these new kits are phenomenal. I mean, I'd love to make a little kill team because I don't think I'd make an army. I mean, to be honest, I've been trying not to start an army of these for a long time. Yeah, because they're really cool. They're one of my favorite armies in 40k, and I just can't afford to be starting another one. Extremely cool. And because, like I said, they're a lightning fast quick army, they've got a lot of flying units. I mean, the Razor Wing jet fighter is awesome. You can see so many amazing paint jobs of these. They've got jet bikes, they've got the Raider over here. The Rak's always really cool. They're kind of like body horror. They've been experimenting on themselves, or well, someone's been experimenting on them, I should say. Yeah, absolutely disgusting. So like I said, you get that more armored kind of lightning warrior elf kind of vibe, but then you also get this kind of like darker part. Because yeah, I don't want to go too in depth in the lore because I'm gonna have to say some naughty words. But yeah, they're not very nice. They like to torture people, kidnap people, experiment on their bodies and stuff like that. I mean, look at this dude right here. Not the nicest bunch of people. I mean, they're probably one of the more kind of evil races in 40k. I know like people like to say there is no evil in 40k, but I mean, if you're kidnapping people, torturing them and doing other despicable things to them, I think it's pretty evil. But yeah, once again, lots of flying units, the Hellions, the Scourges here, extremely lightning quick, but because they are quick, they're your typical kind of glass cannon. You know, they move extremely quickly, and they can hit very hard, but if you don't play them right, somebody hits you back, you're dead. And because of that as well, I feel like Drukhari have an extremely high skill like ceiling. They're not really an army you can just jump on and play, and they're not very forgiving, I don't think, like that, because you have to know how to work the game. You got to know how to move around and avoid people and shoot. You can't just charge head forth into the game and just try and hit people like that. You have to be extremely agile and swift. So if you think you've got the kind of mindset for like tactical swift gameplay, it's definitely the army for you. But if you just want to rush headlong in and just smash people, yeah, not quite for you. These guys need a bit more like finesse, I guess is the word. Aesthetically, they can be pretty fun to paint, I think. I mean, you got a lot of like flash and robes and lots of different things you can play around with. I mean, just look at this. This guy's got like flames coming out of his hands. You got ships, you got mutated hulks. A lot of different techniques and things you can play with. Very fun. Another thing you can actually do is you can mix these guys with craft worlds and stuff like that. You can kind of become, I think it's the Yanari or something like that. You can mix and match all that kind of stuff, but we're just sticking to Drukhari for this one. So yeah, basically, like I said, playstyle wise, you're a glass cannon, super quick, hit hard, but you got to be extremely agile and finessey about making sure you don't die. So very intriguing, high skill level. You know, the troops, you know, like a lot of people have like combat drugs to help you out. I mean, I'm sure there are things that, I mean, everybody can start an army and play it and win. I'm just saying that these guys might be slightly harder than, say, like Space Marines or something like that. One thing should also be said, because obviously, like I say, you got a lot of painting opportunities to try loads of different things and techniques, and because of that, that also means you got a lot of different units. Like once again, like Space Marines, everybody's just a power armored dude, and yeah, they just can be very samey when it comes to like visually looking at them. But if you look at the Drukhari over here, I mean, these guys, the mandrakes, compared to this grotesque, completely different. Got all these sharp, spiky planes. Got urine Rakoth here, he's got little claws and pincers, little fleshy muscle hounds. Literally every single line. I mean, you got a freaking snake. Yeah, you got jet bikes. Like I said, it's just crazy. The Kronos, whatever his name is. I mean, even your normal troops. You mean you get your Kabbalite warriors, a bit more your standard kind of armored dudes, but then you get your witches, which is like a bunch of like quite a lot of female characters as well in this army. And like I said, they're barely wearing any armor. Like half their flesh is sticking out. Very dynamic and moving. Really fun. I'd love to start this army, but I always had to fight myself off. Especially considering I always play like Death Guard, Space Marines, all that kind of stuff. These guys are much more thin and agile, and like I said, like they're just aesthetically and playstyles so different compared to a lot of other armies. Alright, so lore wise, I don't know too much about them, to be perfectly honest. I do know they live in the web way, and that's kind of like a pocket dimension between realms. If I don't know, I think that's, I don't know if I'm describing it right. But yeah, they kind of got their own kind of thing. They pop out every now and again to, like I said, just to raid and collect slaves and all that kind of stuff. Other than that, I'm not too sure what their whole deal is. So yeah, let's not talk about things I don't know. There's a lot of videos out there about Drukhari lore if you guys want to watch that. Let's go straight into the kind of budget ways you can get into the army. Where would you start? What kind of units should you buy? And what is a nice little small battalion going to look like on the tabletop? Now obviously we've got to start at the Star Collecting box. Now I personally really like this box because it gives you all the agile units in the army. See, I think that's a Venom over there. Yeah, you got your Venom, you got your jet bikes, you got your witches, and you got a leader, like extremely fast moving little unit here. For me, this is what Drukhari is all about. Plus super awesome looking models. Man, I really want to buy this one. Yeah, phenomenal sculpts right there. So yeah, anyway, this is a great little box here. I would actually say you could probably buy this box like twice. Don't know if I'd go 3 times, because then you'd have a lot, even more Venoms and jet bikes and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely get that. Now, at the time of recording this video, the Poison Blade Raiding Party is still available. So it's basically the best way to start your army if this thing is still available, like I said. I mean, you get a shed ton of, I think those Kabbalite warriors, you get all your little jet bikes, Venom, you got a bigger plane, and you got your another leader there. If you could buy this and the Star Collecting box together, perfect start. Nothing better than that. I mean, I'm still tempted to get this one as well. But once again, a million times said that I can't really justify it right now. But if that box is not available, then what should you do? Well, that's kind of depends on kind of your playstyle, but a nice battalion, like I said, I'd get, say, 1 Star Collecting box. Then if you want to stick to witches, then maybe do that. Or maybe get some Kabbalite warriors. So choose kind of between the two there maybe. Make sure you got 3 units of troops. So you got your succubus in the Star Collecting box. You're going to need another HQ. So I'll get another, maybe an Archon over here. And then from that point, to be honest, you're pretty much good to go and you can do whatever you want. Because if you get the Star Collecting box, maybe another unit or 2 of troops and the Archon, you got a pretty well-rounded thing. You got jet bikes, Venoms. If you want to go more planes, you know, I always just say start off with a battalion, kind of mandatory thing, and then just start buying the units you like. Because if you're new to it or you want to get something, you want to know the army, just play the stuff you enjoy, paint the stuff you like, and then when you have a couple of games in, you kind of think, okay, my army's missing this kind of aspect, and then you just go and buy that. So start off with what you enjoy. So yeah, anyway, as usual with these videos, I like to kind of summarize here at the end. So playstyle wise, you're extremely fast, agile, hard hitting, but you can die pretty easy. You need to think, you need to play smart and quick. Aesthetic wise, you got loads of opportunity for painting, kit bashing, or maybe not kit bashing too much, but yeah, you got an extremely awesome detailed models. Everything looks different. You're never gonna get bored. Loads of variety, and the Star Collecting box is pretty sweet. This box is awesome. Yeah, so if you want a really like dark, kind of lore-wise unique army, very different to play, you don't see as many of them around, yeah, I would definitely recommend this army. Like I say, you might lose a bit more in the beginning, or if it's not really your style, but if you're the kind of person that likes that kind of, I think that's the main kind of con or plus in this army, is the playstyle. If you're the kind of person that likes to use your mind and tactical and move around, be really quick, or if you're like the person that just to like run up and smash things in the face, that's the 2 main things you got to consider before buying this army. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this one, guys. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, and if you want to watch more hobby content similar to this, then maybe check out my channel and subscribe. But until then, guys, see you in the next one. Bye bye.